Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the War Train here, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys my newest gaming pickups. Now I have got a bunch of just different and amazing things, and I have so much stuff. Actually, I'm going to cut this into a two-part video. And you know, just the second one will be even more epic than this one. And I cannot wait to show you guys all the new stuff that I added to my collection. But if you're new to the channel and you're not already subscribed, think about subscribing, guys. And if you enjoy what you see here, do me a favor, please give it a thumbs up. But with that said, guys, let's get to these pickups. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is a couple of the items I got from my friends at work. Now, these guys gave me some free stuff, which is absolutely awesome. These guys are real good friends of mine that I do work with. One of them actually gave me stuff before, my friend Tony. Tony basically gave me half of a Wii U originally, just the console part of it. He also gave me an Xbox 360 with the 150 gig hard drive with it, and you know, all the cables and all that good stuff. Well, since then, Tony gave me some more stuff, and the first thing I'm going to show you is the other half of the Wii U. So Tony, I let him know that, hey, there's another part to this console. I don't know if you have it or not, but you know, hey, if you find it laying around, you know, this is something you need to actually play the console. So he was like, oh, I didn't know that. So he's like, I'll take a look. What do you know? His wife found it and he brought it in for me. So thanks again, Tony. I really appreciate it. Now, Tony also brought in some more stuff. Like I said before, he gave me the other half of the Wii U, and he also gave me that Xbox 360. Now, he brought me in the Nintendo Wii and a stack of games. Now, let me tell you something. Everything that Tony gave me was in just really excellent condition. I was blown away at how well taken care of all this stuff was, especially for the age. It almost looked like it was played a little bit and then, you know, put in a box or something and then put away in the closet. You know, all the systems were clean inside. You know, they weren't all beat up, they weren't all scratched up. So I was really shocked to see just how nice all this stuff was. So man, really, really cool to see that. So I'm going to show you the games that Tony also brought in. So this is the stack. So I'll start at the bottom here somehow. Let's see. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to show you here is a Xbox 360 copy of Madden 16. So obviously that's just a disc with no artwork or no manual, but still, nevertheless, that's really cool. Let's see, and a pre-owned copy that would have been from, you know, GameStop, and this is Legends of WrestleMania for the Xbox 360. And this looks to be not complete, obviously, but it does have some sort of manual in there, so that is really, really cool. And I gotta say, all the discs that he gave me are in amazing condition. The next one is Sonic Free Riders for the 360 Connect, and this one is a complete copy, which is absolutely awesome. Now, I did recently get a copy of this at the thrift store that is sealed, so I'm going to leave that sealed, and this would be the one that I actually do play. And he also gave me a copy of Star Wars Connect, and this one is just the game. So no manual, but that's the most important part. Lots of 360 games here. So my 360 library just basically doubled, or at least almost doubled. So the next one is a copy of Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection. And let's see. This one missing a manual, but nevertheless, the game is the most important part. The next one is the 360's Star Wars 2 Original Trilogy. And let's see here. Again, missing the manual. Then the next one is WW2K16. And this one is a complete copy. And this next one is one that I did pick up recently at the thrift store. This one is in better condition than the one I grabbed. And that's Batman, the Lego video game. And on the other side is Pure, which is like a four-wheeler game. And this one, I believe, is complete. Yeah, so this is a complete copy with both the discs and is in just excellent condition. The next one is Nickelodeon's SpongeBob Hero Pants. One I've never played, but this definitely looks really, really cool. And let's see, I don't know. This one, I don't know if it's complete. There is paperwork in there, no manual, but I'm assuming that this one might be complete. That's probably how it came. The next one is Lego's The Hobbit. So that's really cool. And again, this is a complete copy. The next one is FIFA 16, which is actually one that you can use with the Kinect. So that's pretty cool that it gives you that option. And let's see. This one looks like it is complete as well. It looks like it would have came with Xbox Live Gold at the time. The next one is FIFA 15. And again, this is another one that can be used with the Kinect. So definitely interesting that you can do that. And I believe that's probably a complete copy as well. The next one is the Lord of the Rings Lego. Really cool. And this one is also a complete copy. And the next one is WW2K15. And that is just the game. But as you can see, a ton of 360 games. So I got a couple more that Tony gave me. And these are for the Wii. So the first one I'm going to show you here is Wii Play. And this is a complete copy of the game. And in excellent condition. And the next one is Wii Sports, and it does have the sleeve, which is awesome. And it does have, whoop, I almost dropped it. This does have the manual, so that is absolutely awesome. And this game has absolutely jumped up in price since the pandemic, so that's freaking killer. And the next one is Super Mario Galaxy 2. Which is a complete copy and just in amazing condition. So I just got to say thank you, Tony. That's absolutely awesome. You know, a ton of games here. Just I was blown away when I seen the stack of games and any cables that were missing when he, you know, gave me the 360 and the Wii U originally. He had the rest of them as well. So now from him I have a complete Wii U, a complete Wii, and a almost complete 360, just had no controllers. So, but, and that huge stack of games, which is hands down absolutely awesome. You know, they were just getting rid of stuff, cleaning out the house, and it's just, you know, really nice that he did that. So, like I said, thanks again, Tony, that's killer. And then my good buddy Will that I work with, he also hooked me up with something. really cool, and that is a Game Boy Advance SP. And I really love the SP, the Game Boy Advance. Such a cool, console, and this color is awesome. I love these things. One day I hope to have more colors. Right now I have like a burnt orange looking color, and now I have this guy right here. So that is absolutely just awesome. And it isn't the one with the brighter screen, but that's absolutely okay. Now I have two of these. I may eventually mod one of these. So really awesome. So thank you, Will. I do appreciate that, man. So all that stuff was given to me, which is amazing. All right, so now I'm going to show you a couple things that I got from the thrift store. Not a ton on the game front, but a couple. I got for the Sega Genesis the Jungle Book. Got it real cheap, so I figured why not? I'll pick this up. I also got the Wii Endless Ocean, which is in absolutely excellent condition, and it is a complete copy, so that's really cool. And I got this next one actually at GameStop, but it was one I had digitally and not physically, so when I seen it I just had to pick it up, and that is Rare Replay for the Xbox One. So many amazing games on this disc, so I had to pick up a physical copy of this. But I got a couple more things from the thrift store. I actually picked up two new CRT TVs. Honestly, I didn't even think they were selling them anymore. I haven't seen any in at least a year. So when I walked in there and I seen they had, two in just really excellent condition, I had to pick them up. So I'll, roll some footage here so you can see, what they look like. Right now I have no place to put them. I got a lot of stuff all at once, so I have to sort all this stuff out, where to make room and everything. But right now I just have them sitting on the floor, but I do have consoles hooked up to them, and the screens look awesome on these. So really happy. One I was looking for with a curved front, just like a lot of the CRTs that I would have played on as a kid, how you usually see them in an arcade. And then they had this smaller flat panel one, or flat screen one, that just had an awesome picture, so I had to pick that up as well. And I believe for the two of them combined, I picked them up for $28. So to me, that was an absolute home run. And it's a lot of CRTs I feel like I have now, but you know what? When these things go, at least I'll have another one to play on and so forth, because it's not like they're making new ones. So, but getting back to the new pickups now. All right, so I got a couple plushes. I normally don't collect plushes and stuff, but there was a couple that I really wanted. So let me grab these quick. Alright, so the first plush that I winded up picking up is this guy right here, Tingle. I just thought it was such a cool plush that when I seen it, I had to purchase it. Just such a crazy looking character. Just the idea of a 30-some-year-old dude that dresses like a fairy totally trips me out and makes me laugh, so I had to pick up Tingle. And one of the Breath of the Wild characters that I never actually seen in person, the plush anyway. So when I seen the plush online, which I had seen it a few times, every time I seen it, I wanted to get it. Well, I finally pulled the trigger on it and picked up the Goblin. This is such a just weird looking plush. I love the character design for Breath of the Wild's Goblins. I just think this is, a great design that they came up with, and I hope they stick with this one going forward. And the last one, actually, my wife picked me up when she was out. She knew I wanted this, and it is this big Octa Rock. This thing is just so cool looking. I had to get this. And it feels just so like soft and just crazy to actually like squeeze. You know, whatever materials inside here, it feels awesome, man. And this is just such a cool plush. So really happy to have added those plush to my collection. Now, moving forward, I picked up a couple of Amiibos, and these were a couple that I really wanted and was planning on getting. I actually had them in my hands a couple times, but put them back because there was other stuff I wanted, but knew I wanted to get them before they became, you know, harder to get. So I ended up picking up the Cat Mario and the Cat Peach. You know, these are just absolutely awesome. I had to get these, you know, being that I do collect Amiibos. So awesome to add these two brand new Amiibos to my Amiibo collection. Alright, so I also got a couple controllers. And one I actually forgot to grab, so I'm going to grab that. I have picked up this guy right here, a brand new Zelda Controller, and one of these enhanced wireless ones from Power A. Just absolutely awesome. I love how this box is magnetic and it opens up. You know, it's just such a gorgeous controller with the gold and everything. It just totally works. Had to add this to my Zelda collection. Now I got another controller for the Nintendo Switch, and this is one that I have been looking at for a while and ultimately always planned on picking this up. And this is the Hori Split Pad Pro to use on your Nintendo Switch in handheld mode, and basically like you're having a Pro controller right in your hand. So absolutely awesome, and I'm glad I finally have one of these. Now, recently I got a Sega Saturn from my good friend Zach from the channel Iowa Retro Gamer Dad. You know, but the thing with it is I didn't have a controller for it. So I winded up picking up this guy right here. One of these brand new wireless Sega Saturn controllers made by Retrobit. It's officially licensed. So such an awesome controller. I had to pick this up because, like I said, it didn't come with a controller, so I had to get one for it. And I love how this was packaged inside here. You know, how you can basically just put your controller away in this case, you know, just with the receivers and all that stuff. Just really nice that they, you know, put it in this little plastic container. So really cool. So now I do have a controller to play the Sega Saturn with, and I also picked up the Action Replay you know, card for this as well. You know, this also has the four you know, the 4 RAM expansion in it, so you can, you know, play all those, like, you know, games that need extra RAM and everything. It has a you know, a memory card and all this stuff. You can play Japanese games. Actually, you know, I already do have a Japanese game, so I was able to put that in and start, you know, checking the game out right away. So absolutely awesome to have this, and, you know, a necessity for a Saturn. And, you know, you guys in the comments let me know, hey, you got to get a you know, an Action Replay card. So I ordered one immediately. So now getting to some of the games here. So I recently put out a video showing some of the Nintendo Switch games that were just going up in value, and there's a ton more. But I went into, you know, not my normal GameStop, a different one, and I actually found a, you know, a clearance copy of one of them, and I had to pick it up. Even though it was at a GameStop, so it was their, you know, model they had on the wall. It wasn't sealed, but regardless, I had to pick it up, and that is Langrisser 1 and 2. This is a game that now, you know, basically is worth, you know, probably at least triple of what I paid. If not double, you know, at least double, maybe even triple. I paid 30 some dollars for this. So what a great find. I had to pick this game up. So now I have a sealed copy and an open one. So if I want, I can actually play the game. And I was at a local Best Buy, and I seen this game. I'd never seen it there before, and that is Creature in the Well. So I had to pick this game up. This is a game I was always interested in since it came, on the Nintendo Switch eShop. But I was always holding out hope that they came out with a physical version, and they finally did. So I had to pick this guy up. And at that GameStop that I found that clearance Langrisser 1 and 2, I actually found a game that I've seen before, but I honestly didn't think I'd see it at a GameStop. But this one usually gets a lot of strange games that you normally don't see. So when I seen this, I had to pick it up, and that is Galaga Returns. Now this is a brand new copy, but like GameStop loves to do, it is not sealed anymore because they did open it. But at least they didn't put that damn clear round sticker on it that leaves that glue on there forever. So really happy to pick up this very odd game. But, definitely didn't think I would find this there. So I had to grab that. And the reason I actually went to that GameStop is because it was the only one in my area that had this game right here. And that is Little Nightmares 2. So I've been hearing nothing but great things about these games, so had to go and get this. Absolutely awesome. So glad to have, been able to find this, because I know it's actually not that easy to find this game because it's highly sought after. And I also had to pick up this game because I've been wanting to play it since I first seen it, and that is Bravely Default 2. So finally, this game has been released. So I cannot wait to check this game out. And I actually ordered this game off of eBay. This was a Target exclusive, and it was for the holidays. This was something that during the holidays, I actually had this in my hands. I walked around the store with it, but being Christmas, I had to get stuff for my kids and stuff and other people. So it was kind of hard to justify, dropping basically $100 on games that I already did own. But now that that's all behind us, Christmas anyway, I had to finally pick this game up. But before, it was like impossible to find, or the price just skyrocketed, because I know this game is going to go up in value through the years, because anytime I see these 2-packs like this, they always go up in price. And that is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Super Mario Party 2-pack. So just awesome. You get both games in this one pack. Each game's separate, but just this cardboard that's over top of this becomes highly collectible and sought after down the road. And these are games that wind up not being easy to find because they were only put out for the holidays or whatever. So had to finally get a copy of this. And the last game that I picked up from, my local GameStop was a, brand new, but yet again, not sealed copy of this 3DS game. The only one of the new 3DS Pokemon games that I did not own yet, and that is Ultra Sun. I already had Sun, I had Moon, and I had Ultra Moon, but I did not have Ultra Sun. So they had a copy, I was there, and I figured, what the hell, I'm just gonna get it. Because, 3DS games are, getting harder to find out in the wild. GameStops, Target, Walmart, you're really not seeing many left. If you do see any, it may be a Pokemon game, maybe a Detective Pikachu every once in a while, or maybe a Zelda Majora's Masks, or Ocarina of Time, but even those are getting hard to even find now. So it's kind of like, hey man, if you see a 3DS game and you think about wanting to pick it up at any point and you didn't get it yet, you might want to grab it now before it's too late, or before you have to get it online and pay higher prices. So had to get that. So for this next one, this was a game that I had purchased a while ago from limited run games, and just like normally I forget, about it, and then it just shows up. And this is Star Wars Episode 1, the pod racing game, a game that was on the Nintendo 64 that I loved, playing back in the 90s. Such an awesome and underrated game in my opinion. But when I seen Limited Run was doing, a physical copy of this, for like modern systems in a classic edition, I absolutely had to jump in on this. So this finally showed up. Obviously right away I put this game right in a plastic protector. Such a gorgeous game case. Looks great with the shiny foil front. It's just, I'm so thrilled that they did a physical copy of this. So really happy to add this to my collection. And the last thing I'm going to show you guys in this first part video is something that I seen on Mad Little Pixel, is his channel. He did a video on this. Walmart had some things on, on sale, marked down, some kind of rollback or whatever they do. And when I seen the price, I immediately went online and ordered 2 of these. I ordered one for my son and one for myself. And that is this right here, a arcade 1-up Galaga Countercade. For the $49.99 that they were asking, I thought that was fair, and I had to jump in. These things before were going for like $120. I think that's the regular price. So when I seen they marked them down to $50, I had to pick them up. Like I said, I got one for myself and one for my son. His I opened right away, and me and him both been playing on it. He absolutely loves it. He loves Galaga. I'm glad that he does. I love the game as well. This has Galaga and Galaga 88 on it. So it's really, really fun to just jump on here and, try to get further than you did last time. I've always loved Galaga, one of my just favorite arcade games. I actually have the Numbskull, like mini arcade, the replica. It's like a quarter scale, full size arcade or whatever. And I have that, behind me. I absolutely love that thing. He loves playing on it. So when I seen this, I knew that's something he'd be interested in as well. So I had to jump in and, pull a trigger on this. But absolutely awesome. I don't think you could beat it for just this arcade game and this price. You can put this thing on a shelf, walk up at any time and just play a couple rounds. Absolutely fun factor is through the roof with this guy right here. But that is, all the pickups I'm going to show on this first half. Definitely tune in to the second part of this video when I do wind up putting it together, because man, you do not want to miss the stuff I'm going to show you next. But thanks everybody for watching. Again, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, guys. And if you are not already subscribed, think about subscribing. But that's the video. I'm the War Train, and I'm out. Till next time.